Hello? Hello? Alright, is it working? Can we hear me? Woohoo! There is a little bit of audio lag, but you know what? I think for baby's first stream, we are gonna count that as a win. Yay! Welcome, welcome. If you hear random noises in the background, it is probably my cat. He is a sweet boy and he must rub his face on everything. So, the microphone, I'm sure, will be no exception. Okay, so as this is my first stream like ever, do expect me to just kind of fumble around for a hot minute. That's just kind of how it's gonna be. But, um, let's see how this goes. Thanks for coming to chill with me and work on doing some translating. Um, I have everything set up and it should be working. So let me tweet out the link and then we can get going. Also, I do need to apologize in advance. My keyboard will probably be very loud. I have very limited desk space, and I bought a cheap keyboard because when I built my computer, my keyboard was not very high on the priority list, so it is a bit of a noisy one. I'm sorry. I will try my best not to just like keyboard smash in y'all's ears. Alright, then, on that note, let's get this party started, yeah? Alright, so here we go. There is a little bit of lag, so I will be talking and then several long seconds later, it will kind of all appear. So, let's see if it will cooperate. Alrighty, there it goes. Okay, so we've got my Google Doc and Twisted up here. So, alrighty. And OBS is trying to sneak into frame, I see. Get out of there. Okay, so I have gotten up to 627 done. I don't think it's on the wiki yet because it still needs to be proofread. So we are going to start with episode 6-8. And I see this is being a bit of a pain. Okay, let's... Okay. Let's see. There is quite a bit of a delay, so I guess we're just gonna have to be dealing with that. That might be just my internet, I think. Oh wow, there's a let's... Okay. 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 You have all the time in the world. Well, I'm glad because, again, like I said, part of the stream is just going to be me figuring out how everything works. So, thanks. I appreciate the patience. And yeah, okay. So, we've got episode 28, 6-28, just chilling there. We've got my Google Doc up. Okay. Apparently, this little chat widget that I tried to create in my overlay decided it doesn't want to work, so I will have to figure that out at some point. Which is sad because I did my best to make a cute little thing, but that's okay. That'll be a task for next time, I think. Alrighty. Okay. So, let's begin then. And I don't have the desktop or the audio on for Twisted, so hopefully that's not too difficult trying to do this without voices, because the tone of voice will make quite a bit of difference, I think, sometimes when I'm translating, so yeah, okay. Then, our first line here, oh, what is going on with my... Okay, apparently Vil is just going to be a disembodied head on stream right now, so that's kind of cool. I don't know why it's doing that on YouTube, but yeah, okay. First up, oh gosh, I don't remember. It's been a hot minute since I read some of these, I think. So I may not necessarily remember what's going on. So that'll be fun. Oh wow, I am loving this delay. I love how Vil was just like a disembodied head for a hot minute, and then like part of the text box is just like not transitioning now. So that's kind of fun. But anyway, so we've got Vil over here, and let's get his line down. So I've got the video up so you guys can kind of see, or not the video, the the story chapter up so you guys can kind of see like what the context is and stuff, and then I don't have to look between as many different screens. And then, yeah, hopefully that will just make things a bit easier. So, yeah, this will be fun. Okay. And then when I'm translating, I always have my dictionary right here on hand because sometimes, a lot of times, I will just like blank on entire words. So that's fun. But yeah, okay. Yes, Vil loads slowly because all of his routines, his beauty routines, take a hot minute. So it's only fair that his load time also is longer to reflect that. Oops. Oh, I turned caps lock on. That's fun. Mm-hmm. I love all the different like sprites that they made specifically for chapter 6 here. And it makes me happy just how much effort that they put into just everything in Twisted. Like there's just a lot of work put into this. Then, are you going to be getting more translations on YouTube? Honestly, I would like to, but I think before I think about putting things on YouTube again, I want to just get caught up. Because, like, making all the subs and stuff, it takes a fair bit of time, and in part, it just got overwhelming for trying to get everything done, and then like everything that was happening the past few months in my personal life. So possibly I would do my sub uploads in the future. Hello, cat. I'm sorry, there's just a very distracting boy right here. He BB. But yeah, I would like to do them again, but I can't make any promises that I'll be able to do them, especially anytime soon. It's just, I want to try and get caught up on episode 6, especially because if their releases are going to be picking up pace at all, like, I have no idea when we're going to get episode 7, and considering episode 7 will be my man Malleus, I would like to be caught up with the text translations by that point, so I can just jump into episode 7 right as it releases. And my cat here, his name is Owain. I have another cat somewhere named Henry. Owain is a very needy boy and must always be around his people. So currently he is trying to make room in the chair for himself. Aren't ya? Oh. What do I look forward to seeing in chapter 7? Malleus? Is that a satisfactory answer? Just more Malleus content. He is one of like 5 characters at this point that doesn't have an event SSR, which rude. Mr. Poster Boy over here doesn't have an event SSR yet. Rude. Okay. So, also, I'm sorry if I'm clearing my throat. I'm sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. I will make sure to lean away from the microphone when I do that, but I am still recovering. So, it's just kind of what we're gonna have to deal with, I think. But yeah. Alrighty, let's get Edia's next line out of the way before this cat decides he wants yet more attention. Which, hard, it's... Alrighty, Edia, what are you saying to me? I'm also kind of, like, just slow at translating, just in general. So I think that does kind of have something to do with why it takes me so long. I'm not the fastest translator. I like to think it comes out as higher quality then, but I mean, who knows? I also like if there's a word I'm not certain about, I just look it up. Like, sure, it takes me longer that way, but then I know for certain what it is I'm looking at, because there have been times where I've just been like, oh, I think it's this, and then I like come back and I'm like, wait, that doesn't sound right, and then I actually look it up and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I was just wrong. Okay, I love how I'm literally on the 3rd line and my brain is just like, what already? Like, that tells you how this is gonna be going. Okay, we're just gonna throw something on the page real quick, just get something up there, and then later when I come back and proofread, then I'll actually make it quality. Or sometimes that's just what I have to do. That's just what you gotta do. You just gotta get something on the page and then walk away and then come back and be like, oh, that explains things. And just let the brain fart do what it wants to do. Please ignore this translation. That is appearing on your screens. It's I don't like it, but again, we're moving on, or I'm gonna sit on this one line this whole time. 現在の持続可能性については世界中で議論されている。And then here I have my notes columns where I tell myself, hey, you need to come back and fix this. Alrighty. Why is half of the text box cut off for you guys? Here, let me turn off. Do that really quick. Okay. And then, shoop. See if this will work. Okay. Tried to just kind of move some stuff around so that the rest of the text box and things appears for you guys. Like, I realize I'm translating a language y'all probably don't know, but the thing is, the perfectionist in me needs to do this. So, yeah, here we are. And idea. Okay. Let's go. You'll also probably hear me just like reading off the Japanese to myself sometimes. That's just how it's gonna be. Oh, hello. So, people are out of school about now, doing anything. Hopefully we're enjoying the summer some. I am just going to be staying inside. I'm not a summer person. I'm hide away from heat kind. 僕らは魔法を使うことで発生する生き物プロトも I think when it comes to my Japanese skills, the aspect of my Japanese skills that I have the most confidence in and like the most pride in is probably like my pronunciation. Like I took an entire year of just like this like pronunciation like course, I guess. So when I was studying Japanese, so I just like went all in with I want to have good pronunciation, and other things like reading sometimes suffered. Okay, even though oh my gosh, some of these lines I've only done 4 of them, and some of them already I'm like, I can do better. Like there's definitely going to be a I go back and I uh go back and proofread and kind of streamline things, and probably if like this line I just finished, and then the following line, they're kind of like connected, so I will probably have to like move some of the information like around, so that way when it's in English it sounds natural. Like that's like something with translating like Japanese to English, is like if you put all of the information that's expressed in the same spot all the time, there's gonna be times where it just sounds so weird in English. 重要なエネルギー Oh my gosh, you guys get to see how many times I type te instead of the. That is probably my most common typo. I cannot type the word the correctly to save my life. So, be prepared to see all the tes. Cause that's just how it be. I type decently well, except for the word the and occasionally our. I'll type out instead, because whoever decided to put RNT next to the keyboard was coming from me specifically. Thanks, QWERTY. Yes, flashback to 2009 when we typed te on purpose, because oh, that was probably me. Like I can guess that was definitely me. I'm like, I'm going to be fancy or a little shit. I don't know. I don't could go either way, honestly. Probably went either way depending on the day. その大切な研究のためなら使えそうなサンプルを力ずくでしてくると。I love how Jamil just sasses people now. Like after episode 4, He's just so sassy. I need to make sure to try and communicate that. I'm trying to think of a word. Okay, when in doubt, go to thesaurus. I don't know which I use more when I'm working on my translations. My Japanese to English dictionary for when vocab pops up, or thesaurus for when vocab pops up and I'm like, there's a word I need. I can't remember what word I want. It's like this, but it's not this. Oh, there we go. There's definitely not a character in Twisted that I dislike. I definitely like everyone, which is evidenced by the fact that Ortho was nowhere near my top boys, but I still rolled for that Fairy Gala card because, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it was so beautiful. I have not groovied it yet because I don't have a reason. Who am I kidding? I'm just lazy. What I can't. There's no excuse there. I'm just lazy. I just rolled him and then I was like, yes, mission accomplished. Goodbye, done. And now he sits in my inventory. The only thing I've been actively doing lately is making sure to boot up guest room, invite Malleus over, and then I leave. I might do some lessons. Here we go. This is the state of my Twisted gameplay lately. Whoops. Alrighty, Ortho, what are you saying to me? 今回皆に事情を説明することなく、教育的に変更してしまって申し訳なかったと思ってる。Okay, Ortho, I know you're sorry about dragging everyone here. Yes, he's so pretty, and I really like this thing that they've been doing recently with giving the outfit settings. So I think Appel's sledding SSR was the first one where you could switch between outfits on the home screen. I like that a lot. And then now we've got Ortho. And then all of the ceremonial robes cards got it. I like to put Malleus in the hood on my home screen. It sparks joy. I just like looking at him. What can I say? And like, I hope they keep doing it. And I think, let's see, the latest SSRs besides the Union birthday cards was Ortho technically the last. Ortho and then Appel before him, technically the last new SSRs besides Union cards. Because, like, Leona's Fairy Gala, that was a rerun. I'm trying to think what has been rerun or what events have happened since then. Have we only had 2, or technically 3 because Callum on New Year's? I think we've only had 3 event SSRs, or new event SSRs this year. Is that right? Huh. Interesting. I didn't realize that. I don't know, I feel like that's about the same pay rate it's been, because, like, we didn't get, like, a whole bunch all at once. Okay, I'm way distracted, way off task. I need to finish this line that Ortho just said about forcing them to come here instead of, like, explaining the situation and then bringing everyone here. Oh no, they are mowing the lawn outside my apartment. Okay, then if it gets too loud, I'll just turn my mic off for a bit. It shouldn't be too long, I hope. But if it gets crazy loud, I'll have to just turn my mic off for a bit. So that way I'm not killing y'all's eardrums. Ortho, we feel bad, but you don't want to overblot again, do you, right? Okay, Ortho, I need you to repeat your line to me. Oh. Oh. Log. profound word I didn't know. It's just seed potato. Literally what the kanji are. Just seed potato. Alright. Thanks, Japanese. I love it when it's just weirdly simple like that. I'm probably not going to use literally seed potato in the English, though, because I don't know if that's necessarily a concept that's familiar to people, so probably going to adjust that a bit. But that's how it goes. That is just the nature of the beast, so to speak. Okay. そのためには自分の持つ魔力やブロットの性質について知るのはすごく大切だよ。Alright, so to prevent that from happening, you have to you have to completely, I don't like that, but completely understand both the magic and plot that you possess. Oops. Sticks when you want to say Oh, the lawnmower is coming, so I'm gonna mute for just a little bit. Okay, I think the lawnmower is gone, at least for the time being. So, yeah. All right. You get to listen to me ramble again. Mwahaha. All right. Ortho. So, for the future and for yourselves, we want you to undergo a examination that will uncover a whole bunch of data. Okay, that's what that means. Now to make it, well, kind of what it means, and now to make it make sense. Yeah. The exam we'd like you to take will uncover all that data in order. Oh, the lawnmower's back. Okay. Just for a quick second while. Okay, it has gone by. So it has to do, like, I don't know, like 3 more passes by my window. So I'll just mute it as it goes by rather than just trying to wait for them to finish the whole thing. Because apparently that's going to take a while. Beauties of living in an apartment, I guess. Okay, the exam that we'd like you to take will uncover all that data in order to help yourselves along with the whole world. Vil just calls forth out like, wow, you really know how to sugarcoat that, don't you? Make it sound all nice and like nothing bad's gonna happen. Oh, lawnmower! Yes, Vil's head was there for a second. I clicked into the wrong window. Teh? Okay, I need this lawnmower to stop. Okay, I'm back. The lawnmower is gone. And yeah, there we go. Okay, ortho. 話が早くて助かるよ、VLU Shenhaito-san. Glad we don't have to spell everything out for you, Vil Schönheit. Or I'm not very good at German pronunciation, so I'm not entirely sure how Vil's last name is actually supposed to be pronounced. I just base it off the katakana, so if you hear me say people's names wrong, I'm terribly sorry. And now I realize I am spacing on how to spell Vil's last name. Huh? How about that? Am I a true Twisted fan if I don't know how to spell everyone's names just off the top of my head? I don't know, but we'll just be like, it's just gonna chill as Shu for a second, I guess. That's just how it's gonna be. I will come back to it later and fix it. Okay. Thank you. Just say Shu. just say Shu. Just It just says it. Okay, to my uninitiated brain when it comes to German, it just looks like the words for shoe and height. That is all my brain can see. Like, it made that connection and it has not unmade it since. I don't know what his name actually means. It just looks like shoe and height to me. So there we go. Alrighty. Now that that's all out of the way, サクッとデータ吸収を終わらせよう。みんなで手元にあるタブレットを見て。So now that that's all out of the way, let's get us some data. Take a look at the tablets in front of you. Alright. Oh, finally an Azul appearance. Goodness, I was beginning to miss him. Can't have that. Movie no tsugi wa nan desu ka? So, we've watched a movie. Apparently, okay, so Vil's name is just half beautiful. Okay. Or half of it means beautiful. I shouldn't say it's half beautiful. I feel like that Vil probably wouldn't like me saying anything about him is half beautiful. But anyway. Oh, his whole last name means beautiful as a whole. Okay. Today I've learned. Okay. So. What do... Azul is great. Chapter 3 was so good. Like, I mean, Twisted has just been like ramping up like with every chapter. Like every chapter gets a little more intense. But having one of our dorm heads just break down crying, that was an experience. Like you had to be there. Which makes me really nervous for episode 7 because or chapter 7 episode 7. Book 7. I'm going to switch between all three. Alrighty, Azul. Why is this line is so simple, but for some reason my brain cannot piece it together. Movie no tsugi wa nan nan desu ka? What? We've already watched your movie. What now? Okay. It's not particularly sassy though. Like he's just like asking in general, so I don't want to make it too sassy, but you're right. Riddle did break down crying, but there was Riddle's breakdown, and then there was Azul's, and I feel like Azul's was just so extra. Okay, Azul. Um. To... Yes, Azul's little blackmail ring was absolutely hilarious, and it's so funny because it was just such a like a like yeah, students are gonna be super like focused on um like getting good grades and stuff. Like it makes total sense that they wouldn't think through their actions and be like, yeah, I will trade this thing that is very valuable to me for the possibility of getting very good grades. Yeah, thanks. It was just such a I don't know, such a like a relatable or like real like reason to do that stuff. Like I don't know, like the writing in Twisted is just really good. What can I say? Like we all know, we're all here for a reason. Nadia comes in here with the NDAs. Um, Still haven't forgiven him for kicking MC out. Yeah, that yeah. Part of me is like, but could MC really have given away the rights to the dorm? Cause like Crowley was the one in like charge of it. So I'm like, could like does MC have like the quote unquote legal right to actually like transfer ownership of Ramshackle in any way? Like I feel like if MC had just gone to Crowley and been like, hey, Azul took Ramshackle. It's not mine. It's like again, it's one of those things like that I'm like, oh, yeah, of course the teenage character probably isn't gonna think of this. Like they're again not thinking long term, but it's like I don't know, like it's like yeah, it's something simple that they could have asked and done and like possibly fix, but at the same time I'm like, but how to put this, but it makes, I guess it makes sense, it's in character that the headstrong villainous characters, MC included, because MC isn't I don't think is necessarily twisted inspired by any specific character, aren't, like, of course they're not going to ask, like, anyone with authority to come and help them. Of course they're not going to ask for help. They never ask for help. And it's so funny because so many of the problems could be fixed if they just asked for help. And I love that. It's like, it's such a simple thing, but it's obviously out of character for them to ask for help. Okay, back to this NDA line. It's so funny how Itia brings up this NDA, and it's just like, yes, this. See, I don't know that you is based off of any, like, specific character. I think, like, we, like, probably since chapter 1 was focused on, like, Heart's Labule, and then the whole, like, isekai, like, aspect of it, and Alice in Wonderland being, like, of the fairy tales that are used in Twisted, Alice in Wonderland is the most, like, I mean, like, it is an isekai, I guess, like, depending on how liberal you want to get with the definition of what is an isekai, but, like, so I think that's, like, yeah, we associate them with Alice, but I do think, like, MC has aspects of whatever, like, the protagonist of whatever, like, movie plotline we're working through, because, like, maybe not so much in episode, or not quite as obviously in episode 6, but, like, the other chapters, like, were, like, following, like, kind of the same story beats as, like, the movies do, or, like, made references to those story beats. So I think, like, MC, depending on which movie we're kind of going through, will take different aspects of the Disney protagonists. Was Alice the OG isekai protagonist? In Disney canon, yeah. I'm sure there's other isekai-esque stories, like, if, like, is Dante's Inferno an isekai? Debate. Oh, we got a lawnmower. Yeah, and then, like, yeah, because, like, then we have to think of, like, Yuken, and he's in the manga, and then, Yuya? Is that the light novel MC? I haven't read the light novel yet. But, yeah, they're their own characters. I suppose Idia has just been sitting here, his hair just kind of floating. I love how much movement there is in the live 2Ds in Twisted. Like, if you look at, like, Callum's, like, dorm SSR, or, like, his dorm uniform, the little, like, dangly bits on his, like, outfit and stuff, they'll, like, sway and move. Which... Okay, let's do this line from Idia now that I have been redistracted back on task, if that makes sense. I went on so many tangents that we just came back around in a circle. フォームにメアドを登録しといてくれたら、写しのダウンロードアドレス送るんで。Okay. If you register an email, then you'll get sent a link to download the whole thing. Doop doop. Phil. Absolutely disgusted by Idia's behavior. Isn't... So... I'm not sure, like, exactly where you came, like what his inspiration is. I think it's one of those, like, with each new medium, they want to kind of explore what if the MC was like this? How would that affect characters and events and things? And, like, so, yeah. I guess, like, that Yuken for the manga is specifically that the manga's MC. Like, he's not in any way canon to the game. Lawnmower. I swear that Lawnmower has mowed the same patch of grass like 3 times now. I don't know if the grass can get any shorter. I think it's good. I think the lawnmower can just move on to a new patch of grass. That would be swell. Excuse me? You... Yes, here. Without our consent. That's not a haze block. I do appreciate how Vil just, like, calls Idia out on his nonsense. Like, you drag us here against our will, and then have the audacity to ask us to sign an NDA? Like, brah. feels the most mentally stable of the dorm leaders sometimes. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Like, all of the dorm leaders, very intelligent. Like, I would not want to face them in any sort of challenge that involves, well, thinking. And, but man, do they fly off the handle sometimes. It's hilarious. I love watching it happen. And then, of course, Idia, the next line is just like, ugh, why do I have to deal with these people? I want to change this last part so it flows a little better with what Edie is saying. I'll have to rewrite this line later because it's very wordy and I'm sure there's a better way to say this. Yoma mae kara fighting pose o toranai de morou tte. The fighting stance until after you've read the thing. Kore wa kimi tachi o mamaru tame no keiyaku demo aru n da. This contract is also for your own protection. I already told you this, but as long as you don't do anything to us, we won't do. It's not really itaime, as long as. But if you don't threaten itaime, how do I want to do that? Okay. Well, at least Idia is here like, hey, you give us the data we want and we'll help you take care of your block problem. At least he's making an attempt at give and take, right? Get the data we want, then we'll help you take care of your plot problem. Alright. 調査にかかる時間 The exams will take about 24 hours all together. So you only have to cooperate with us for measly 24 hours. Then when the 24, why do I keep typing 25 instead of 24? Like, why do I keep doing that? Then when the 24 hours are up, you all can be on your merry way. It's not like doing this sparks any joy for me. I'd much rather be grinding the event for my fave right about now. Okay, get that thing read and that I agree button pressed so we can all get out of here. And love the ellipses. Blue radish. Look how こっちが丸腰だと思って調子に乗り上がって。I love it when Leona and Bill are in agreement to completely just wreck someone. just love how Edia's like, yeah, read it back to front and then hit the agree button at the end. And I'm like, Edia. And he's surprised that they're reading every single word and asking clarification questions on every little thing. And I'm like, Edia, you're talking to Riddle, who is an absolute stickler for the rules and has memorized like 800 and some Queen of Hearts laws. And then Azul, who is the contract man. Like, did you think that at least those two, at the very barest of minimums, those two, you had to have known that they would do this? Of course Azul isn't going to want to sign a contract that doesn't benefit him. Oh my gosh, I can't think of how I want to word this. I couldn't possibly sign a contract that would like negatively impact him, but that doesn't sound very good. Possibly sign a contract that would If there is something. Alrighty, we have finished 628. Woohoo! It needs some proofreading, but I think I will. Oh wow, it ended up being 3 whole pages long. Goodness. Alrighty. But I think I'll have to come up with a title later. But I think that will be good for today. For my first stream, though, thanks for coming by, everyone, and watching me translate a little bit and figure out this whole streaming thing. A couple little kinks to work out. Want to figure out why my little chat bubble thing wasn't working, but we'll have to figure that out later. Hopefully it's just, I have a feeling I know what went wrong, so I should be able to just fix it up pretty easily. But yeah, I enjoy doing this, and we'll definitely make some time to do this again. Maybe try to make it more of a regular thing. Not entirely sure what days I will be able to stream. And maybe, since I got this whole setup, might start streaming some other things too, not just translating. But it was kind of just nice, just kind of like rambling and stuff. So hopefully next time there is no lawnmower, so I don't have to deal with muting my mic every now and again. Here, I'm just going to turn my lessons on while we go. Which lessons do I want to do today? What books? It's void books. Do I want those? Or let's go over here. Let's go to Malleus. I've got his Union birthday at he's got to get to 102. Let's see. Rarity. Let's get this Jamil card out of here. Let's put this ortho in here since I worked so hard to get it. There we go. There. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Just a chill little thing. Yeah. No, I will definitely do this again. Since I got everything working, I kind of liked this. So, yeah, I will post on Twitter probably the next time that I will be streaming, and then I'll also put it on a little post here on YouTube, so that way it's just all my bases are covered. And then yeah, and I hope y'all will be able to make it to my next stream. So thanks again for coming, and I will see y'all on the next time. Bye!